iHeart Podcasts. Hear more Gold 101.7 podcasts,
playlists, and listen live on the free iHeart app.
It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor. It's Jonesy and Amanda's cutting room floor.
On the cutting room floor today, Gen Z are ready to quit their job over...
bathroom anxiety. This is interesting. Many Gen Z, you said Gen Z?
I say Gen Z, it just rolls off the tongue.
Gen Z Washington. Gen Z is in their people in their 20s. They're saying here that the workers are reporting feeling uneasy using office bathrooms with worries about noise, privacy, awkward moments becoming a recurring stress point. Some even say a single embarrassing incident has made them think about leaving, highlighting how small discomforts can influence how younger employees view their workplace. I wonder if this is COVID.
Oh, yeah.
This is the generation that did a lot of their schooling at home, a generation that hasn't had those social norms, and privacy was an easier thing. You're not living your embarrassments out in an office setting and might be working from home a couple of days a week. I wonder if this is one of the fallouts from that.
Yeah.
Because toilets are embarrassing. Work toilets are embarrassing. For men, probably not so much. For women, hugely embarrassing.
Some people are more open about it than others.
Yes, they are. I wonder if are they people who've come from big families or people that went to boarding school? You're a bit of both.
Yeah, well, I went to a big family and boarding school, and you just had to go. You know, you go to the toilet. That's what you had to do because you lived at the school.
Yeah, that's right.
So that was difficult. And in the workplace as well, I remember I used to work at a factory making aluminium casings for various things, and you'd run off to the dunny to go and, kill 20 minutes, and then you'd have the boss banging on the door. What are you doing in there? Because you've been off the factory line for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And I think in the main office here, I try not to do a WP.
Explain.
A work poo because, there's a good chance you're going to run into someone that in there.
Does that worry you? Girls would rather go into witness protection than have to do that. But guys don't seem to mind.
Well, and then there's some people like Brad. He one day, I'm just at the urinal and he walks in to go for a Borrington, and he's just chatting away, and then he's doing a big poo.
Don't stop. I don't want to hear. I don't want to know this. I don't want to know.
But he's talking to me while he's going through the motions, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, and I'm washing my hands. I'm thinking, at what point do I wrap this conversation up? Because
I wish you'd wrap this one up.
He can't see me. But I'm outside and he's going, anyway, what about that?
I know, terrible.
And then I'm going, hey, Brad, I'm leaving the room now because I didn't want him to be awkward that I've left the room and he's still talking to an empty room.
Well, that's when you have to say, I'll leave you to it. Drop what you're doing.
I'll leave it.
This is, but remember, we used to work at another radio station that was very masculine.
Yeah.
And no one cared. The guys just didn't give a rat's.
Oh, they didn't care at all.
There's a certain freedom in not caring, but women care enormously.
Yep. Yeah, well, when we worked at that particular radio station, everyone would go in there in the toilet for a smoke.
Yeah.
And this is back when I used to smoke. So we'd all go in for a smoke. And I remember the boss, Dobbo, me and Gibbo were standing there.
I'm pulling a face because I know this story.
He says, are you guys coming in for a smoke? And Gibbo goes, no, but I'll go in for a shit.
A social poo.
Yeah, so we're having a smoke and Gibbo's just in the dunny having a Borrington.
My younger son was working at a pub, and it annoyed him that he didn't like the idea that half the cubicles were taken up by people doing drugs when he's trying to work. So he'd go on his break, sit on his phone and do a number two, and people were snorting expensive drugs all around him while he was just stinking up the place. That was his kind of revenge.
Well, and that's the weird thing where you're so cavalier. My big mate, my mate Tone, we're one day at his house, and he lives just down the road from a Pizza Hut, and we were getting pizzas. So we walked down to the Pizza Hut, and while we're to pick up the pizzas, and the guy said, oh, mate, there'll be another 6 or 7 minutes. And Tony goes, I'll just go next door to the dunny. I said, we're just at your house. And he goes, yeah, I've got to do a shit.
Oh, language, Brendan, please.
So that's him talking, not me.
Oh, of course, sorry.
And I said, hang on, your house is like literally 100 metres away. Why wouldn't you wait till you got home? And he didn't care. He just picked up Drum magazine and just walked into the pub toilet for a pub poo. Who does that? Except your son and Big Tone.
Well, my son was working, didn't have an option.
Yeah, but didn't you have to go and do...
Oh, come on.
Wasn't there a situation you had to go to a pub, an inner city pub, and do a number 2?
Did I?
Yeah, you were telling me about it.
Oh, okay. Well, don't share the news. I want people to think I don't have normal bodily functions.
You didn't walk in with drum media, though. You walked in with the form guide.
I hope you've enjoyed this delightful conversation.
Sorry.
Okay, kids, that's it for today. Come back tomorrow for more of Jonesy and Amanda's Cutting Room Floor.